So today we're going to do a quick little lesson on how to use text. So to do that, we're going to make a new file, and we're just going to choose HD and frame rate, keep everything the same. So we've looked at a variety of different things in the past, and today I'm going to show you how to do a few things with text. So we've got the stage up in front here, and I'm just going to make it so you can see everything clearly. On layer 1, we have nothing right now, and we can tell that there's nothing there because the keyframe is blank. So we're going to start by using the text tool. And the text tool lets us draw a text box, and under the properties for that text, we can change the size of the text over here. I'll zoom in so you can see, change the size and what it's filled with. So by default, I'm just going to make it black to start, and the size, I'm going to make it 40, and the opacity, I'm going to make it solid. So I'm just going to type in at the top, with my text box, I'm going to type in at the top, hi, my name is. So at the top, I now have on the first frame, right here, I have hi, my name is. Not very exciting. And I'm going to grab, in the 10th frame or the 15th frame, let's go, I'm going to put another keyframe in. So to put a keyframe in, I'm going to press F6. And I'm going to draw another text box on that frame. And it's going to be where I type my name. My name is Mr. McChrystal. So in the first frame, it says, hi, my name is. And in the 15th frame, it says, Mr. McChrystal. So when I press Command Return, we'll see that it says, hi, my name is, and then it flashes really quickly over here, Mr. McChrystal. So to make Mr. McChrystal stay longer, what I need to do is extend the amount of time that Mr. McChrystal is there. So I will just click in about frame number 40 and press F5. So F5 just gives me more time where this is staying. So now when I play it, it says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal, and it lasts a bit longer. If I wanted it to last even longer, I would just go to the timeline and extend that time even further by pressing F5. And now it says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal, and then it disappears. Now, that's not very interesting. So what we can do is we can do some different things with the text. One of the things we can do is we can change the color of it. So if I wanted, I could make the hi red. So I just highlight what I want to change and make that red. So now the hi is red. And maybe the my, I'm going to make it green. And then the name, I'm going to make it, I don't know, blue. And then is, I'm going to make it something easy to see. Let's go dark red. So, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal, and the same thing down here, I can select these, and I can change the text here as well. But that's not really very interesting either. So what I want to show you is what happens when we are using text. Anytime there's a box around something, that's considered a symbol. So these are both symbols. But this Mr. McChrystal down here, if I highlight everything and I press on my keyboard, Command on a Mac or Control on a PC and B, it changes it. It breaks the text. So I've pressed Command B one time, and each of these is now its own symbol. And if I press Command B again, you'll notice that it's now got that snowy texture to it. That means it's totally broken apart. When something's broken apart, I can modify it a little bit more. So I could select just the top half of the M and the R, and you'll see that I've selected them because they're snowy, and then I could change that text color to red. And maybe the M and the C, I'm going to change the bottom half to green. and then the R and the I and the S, I'm going to select. Oh, I'm going to zoom in a bit so I can see a bit better. Zoom in, and I'm going to select the R and the I and the S, the top halves, and I'm going to make that kind of a purple color. And the T and the A and the L and the L, I'm just going to leave black. So now, when I play my video, I'm going to zoom out so you can see, press Command Return. It says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal. Now you'll notice that it's all black except for a brief flash at the beginning. Why? Well, I only changed the text. I only changed the text on the last frame. Whenever you're making changes, you need to make sure you're doing the changes on the frame that you want. So in this frame, it's got hi, my name is, and then Mr. McChrystal shows up, but these are still black. The changes I made are in the last frame. So what I would then need to do is I would then need to change these individually or change these individually. But there's something else I could do. What I could do is I could click in this frame and hold the Shift key down and click in this frame and then right-click. Right-click, make sure you have that turned on, and I could clear those keyframes. And now I've basically erased all the old ones, and I only have the one that's got the changes made to it. So now when I play my video, everything stays Mr. McChrystal, hi, my name is. There's no transition. So what's really important is you pay attention to where each keyframe is. So in this keyframe right here, it says, hi, my name is, and then it still says Mr. McChrystal. So what I can do is I can select the Mr. McChrystal and cut it out by pressing Command X. And then in frame number 20, I can put in a keyframe, F6, and then I can right-click and paste in place my Mr. McChrystal. And now when I press Command Return, it says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal. So that's playing with the text a little bit. There's one other thing I haven't shown you yet, and it's called a shape tween. So we've done motion tweens, that's where we're moving something, but a shape tween transforms one thing into another thing. So I will come back to that in one moment. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a shape tween, and shape tweens have to happen between objects that are not symbols. So remember before I mentioned if it's got a blue box around it, it's a symbol. And my text down here has no blue box. I've already broken it apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the first keyframe, and we can see that it's got a blue box here. So we know that it's a symbol. And if I press Command or Control B, I'm breaking the symbol into individual pieces, and if I press Command B again, then the symbol is totally gone. And now I have two pieces of text, and nothing happens in between. What I want to do is add something called a shape tween. So I'm going to show you how that works. I can right-click and choose Shape Tween, and now when I play my video, the text morphs. It says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal. So that morph kind of in between these two spaces is kind of cool. But what if I wanted to say, hi, my name is for a little bit longer, and then I want, when Mr. McChrystal comes up, I want the hi, my name is to disappear. How do we do that? Well, the first thing we need to do is on the timeline, we're going to remove that shape tween. So hi, my name is lasts, and then it changes, it starts to morph in the in-between here when we have the tween in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another keyframe in so everything stays the same. So this keyframe and this keyframe are the same, there's just time between them. And then this keyframe, the hi, my name is at the top is still here. But when Mr. McChrystal comes up, I want the hi, my name is to disappear. So I'm just going to press delete. I'm going to delete that. So now it starts, hi, my name is, and stays, hi, my name is, and then Mr. McChrystal appears. I'm going to re-add in the shape tween, and then when I press Command Return, it says, hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal. So I need to see why that's not working. One moment. So to do that, we just need to make sure that we've got the tweens the way we want them, here and here. So I put the tween in the wrong spot. We need to remove the tween from there and put it in between the changes. Right click, shape tween, and now it starts, hi, my name is, and then quickly transitions to Mr. McChrystal. So let's watch that. Command Return. Hi, my name is Mr. McChrystal. Now it goes really fast, that transition. So how do we make something last a little bit longer? What we need to do is increase the amount of time. So to increase time with no changes, just slow things down, we just use F5 to make it longer. So I've made it about a second long, and when we press Command Return, it now morphs. So we'll look at morphing again in one moment. So the next thing we're going to look at is how to do a shape tween using objects. So to do that, we're just going to make a new document and press Create. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to change one object into another object. So to do that, we're going to start with, in the first frame, it's important things are on the same layer. We're going to start with a box. We're going to red box here, and in frame number 60, we're going to press F6, and we're going to add in a circle. And the circle is going to be blue. So there's the blue circle. So in the first frame, we've got a red box, and then in the last frame, we've got a blue circle. So with my black arrow, I'm going to delete the red box in the second frame. And then between the two, I'm going to put in a shape tween. So we get a red box turning into a blue circle. So it looks like this. Command Return, red box into a blue circle. Now if we wanted the red box to last for a longer period of time, we would need to remove the tween. In about frame number 10, we're going to put in a keyframe. So the red box is going to stay stationary, red box, and then it's going to change, and then we want the blue circle to last for a little bit of time as well. So we're going to put in a keyframe here, so F6, and then in between those two new keyframes, we're going to put in a shape tween. So when we press Command Return, it stops, and then it goes quickly. So why is it jumping like that? Well, we've made an error. So here, the red box starts, and here, the red box still exists. But what we actually wanted to do, so we're going to clear this keyframe, and we're going to move this keyframe by dragging it shorter. Okay, so now the keyframe lasts longer, and we can make it last, the blue square last even longer by putting in some more keyframes. And now when we press Command Return, it transitions really quickly, so we need to slow that down a bit. So remove that tween, remove shape tween, clear keyframe here. So now we've got a red box to a blue circle, and put that shape tween in, and when we press Command Return, it transforms. So that's a shape tween. You could use that for changing like a heart into a teardrop, or a moon into a sun. Those types of things would be really good for a shape tween. Or if you wanted to transform, say, a rabbit into a wolf, you could use that as well. So one thing that's important to know about shape tweens is they only work on things that are not symbols. And as I mentioned before, to break something apart, to turn it from a symbol into a non-symbol, you need to press Command B 2 or 3 times. So that's all for this quick lesson. Have a great day.